Okay, hello. I hope you've had a good night and are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. I got asked a question by an email about what happened to my first husband. So I am just going to read it from my book, and I don't think it is too personal, yet it is private, and I appreciate the email, the question coming through an email instead of being commented on by my video. Okay, here we go. When I met my first husband, I didn't really even like him at first. He seemed misplaced or lost. It took time and endurance to accept his lifestyle of activities and crowds at his family home. I would walk off to find some place to be alone, and he would search for me. I didn't mind him joining my isolation, as he was a great conversationalist. Sometimes we'd lie on our backs and gaze up at the stars, talking at length about many things. I wanted to know what made him think like he did. I was filled with questions, and he didn't laugh about them. He said I was analyzing things to death, and we both enjoyed traveling and music to a fault. And we would talk about different places and their different beliefs and the musical tendencies of them areas. Right. We would get into who was the best band and what made them the best, whether it was the drummer, the bass guitar, or the singer. He loved new scientific things and had to have them like the hundreds of other big boy toys he already owned. I guess we threw our lot in with each other out of a need to belong to someone in the world. Or more like Newton's law of attraction, where he was this huge physical property and I was the physical object that orbited around him. He explained his beliefs on God and life to me in a more simplified manner. I didn't understand much on the Bible, but listened, interested. I had put my Bible away during my schooling years, too many unanswered prayers. He taught me how he felt it worked, and it was nothing like I had ever heard in any church. I would eventually marry him, giving up my career and settling to be a wife and mother. I was not prepared for the world that waited for me. Everything I had been taught would not be of use to provide a secure family life without the help of a willing spouse. This was nothing like playing house when I was a little girl. I was now dependent on my husband to provide and instruct me to my duties. And my husband, he only wanted a mother-type wife to dote on him by cooking for him and cleaning up after him and the children. I was married to a house. When you first get together with someone in your life, it's fun, the traveling, going to concerts, meeting people, getting to know each other, getting to know their dislikes too. Just seeing how you fit and bonding, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But we didn't bond enough. He was usually gone. He was usually doing something that was more important than anything I was doing. And slowly we pulled apart as the children came one by one, and my time was split between them and the housework. We were living separate lives, going through the motions, building nothing together. He would come and go with his friends, and I would be isolated at home towards the end. He would eventually just walk out, never to return, never an explanation. I sure didn't feel loved or blessed at all being married. So I hope that answers your question. That's the best I can tell you. I know he went on with his life. I know that he did the things that he wanted to do. My opinion of him is not like when I was a young girl. And I had no one to instruct me in such things to watch out for, men like him and that. But I hold no bitter regard towards him because of the fact that he's the father of my children, and without him I wouldn't have them. So I hope that answers your question, because that's the best you're going to get out of me, because the rest is private. Thank you for inquiring, though. Have a good day.